Okay, class, before to start with the practice activity, I have this picture to to can see the difference and how to use it of the collaborations. The phrase, for example, how about is to make a suggestion or propose a new idea. It's a proactive and creative. How to use? How about by three different approach to solving this problem? This is an example. The number two, I see your point. To acknowledge another opinion before expressing disagreement or our alternative. It is respectfully or open a dialogue. For example, I see your point, but the quality is also important because, I have expressed my opinion. Uh, the sound rational to express an argument with a proportional or idea, it's indicate acceptance or validation. For example, that's sound rational for me. Let more or forward with the plant. I have expressed my arguments of the opinion. Okay, everyone, let's continue with this class. Let's do this activity with this worksheet. Um, we have just learned the three important phrases to collaboration. Is how about, I see your point, and that's unreasonable. The three difference are, for different situation, for suggestion, for approve or disapprove. Now we need to make sure we know exactly where I put in a conversation. In that case, I having a worksheet here, um, and you can take a screenshot or I share in the chat to complete. In the finish of this class, I share you share the worksheet complete in the classroom, and you can have extra point in the class. Okay, the instruction of the first part. Fill in the blanks in the following dialogue using one of the three phrases from the books. Each phrase is used only once. The part 2 instruction. Now use the same three phrases to complete this new dialogue about choosing the place for dinner. Look, the part 1, we have a little conversation between two persons uh, trying to buy a gift. There are three blanks. Your job is choose the correct phrase from the box to complete the conversation. Before you write, I want to you do this right. You don't guess. Look at the clause in the sentence and look at the grammar. Look at the punctuations to push some answer. And I repeat, the three options are how about, I see your point, and some rational. No, this is the three different options here. Let's do the first together to example. Look at the first line. The person B say, ingredients, a watch. What about that? How about your opinion of that? Who can tell me your answer? Yes, Sarah, tell me your answer. Sarah say, how about? Is she correct? Yes, she is correct. Sarah, how did you know? Exactly, Clark, because of the word getting, it has on eng, you know? Remember, the rule is how about plus per ing. This is the way. Also, it's a question, it's a suggestion. So everyone, please write how about in first blank. I do in one moment. Okay, how about? How about? And that's it. If you need to take a screenshot, you can do it right now. Okay. Now is your time. I want you to complete the rest of the part 1 and the part 2 just here on your own. You had 4 minutes to read the context, be careful, and now start you. Miguel, let me see. For the second one, you wrote that's unreasonable. Okay, read the sentence again. It say I bought. Let me let me see. Okay, okay. Yes, that the person B. Okay, okay. Um, let me see. Do we say that's unreasonable? Nope. It don't make sense, right? He is saying bad. So he is disagreement. Try the another phrase. Yes? Yes, I see your point. I see your point. Good, good. That is the way. Okay, I write. I see your point. That is excellent. Excellent, excellent. Okay. Excellent work, Jessica. I like you how you identify the compromise of the last sentence. Splitting the cost is fried. Some is look rational. Perfect logic. Quick tip, everyone, for the part 2. Look at the dinner conversation. Let's just hear. Um, the friend number 1 is worried about the money. So the friend 2 needs to be nice about it. Which phrase in the nice phrase? Think about it. David, look at the part 2, question 1. Okay. Trying is an in ing, right? Just like the first example. So what's going there exactly? How about? Yes, how about? Good. David, good. How about? This is the way, students. This is the way. That is not complicated for you. That is easy. Okay, one more minute to finish up. Let's do that, please. Okay. All right. Pencils down. Pencils down. Let's check your answer. I want to hear the reason why you choose the answer. And go to the part 1. Just here. Okay. The second blank, the person B say, okay, I bought. Right here, presently, quality. What is the answer? Yes, I see your point. It's correct. Why? Because in the word but, he is a validate a person B, a person A, sorry, opinion about the price, but offering a counter argument is political disagreement. Okay, the last of the part 1 is here are not complete. Good idea that the answers some reasoning. That's correct. Some reasoning. Okay, let me one moment to correct answer. That's some sounds reasoning. Okay, that is the part 1 complete. Why? Because they agreed to split the cost. Is a fried deal. That is the reason of that. So quickly, look at the part 2, the dinner conversation. Just here. The number 1 How about, because we have a ing? That is okay? That's okay, class? Yes, that's okay. Uh, the number two, right here, is right. I see your point because the friend two understand the friend one has no money, has no have money, and in that case, I see your point. I see your point. That's correct. Okay, I see your point. Okay, and the number three is some rationale can be because it's grading a praise that is a good compromise. Okay, let's do that. Let me one moment. That's some rational. Okay, that's okay. If your answer are that, are you okay? Are you perfect? You understand all the class. Um, I tell you in the start of that activity, if you complete that and you share me in the classroom, you can have an extra point. This is a class. This is activity of the class, but if you complete and share me your answer, I can do some things to to give you an advantage in your notes. Okay, that is okay. For this activity, I have some tips I want to share with you. That is quickly to give you some feedback of that activity. In the first part, in the answer number one, the why we use how about to make a suggestion. How about is a suggestion. Grammatically, we know it fits because it's following to the verb ing. That is the way. And the answer number two, I see your point. I tell you why we use to disagree potentially. The class is the word but immediately after. The speaker validates the previous opinion. Is too expensive before giving their content arguments. In the number three, some reasoning. That's some reasoning. We use this to agree to a compromise. The person I offer a solution, and the person B accept because he's afraid. In the part two, the tips are the same. How about typing the new expression to shape homes? This suggestion, how about, and the verb ing. In that case, typing, sorry. That's for number two, right? I see your point, but maybe we could just get a price. Suffer this rejection. Our friend number one say they want to save money. The friend number two acknowledge this before suggestion to cheaper alternative. And the last one, that's unreasonable. Let's go. This is agreement to the next plan. Okay, class, before to pass to the next activity, you have a question of that worksheet? Comments? Negative, positive? You had comments? I have, I give you the tips, I give you the correct answer, all that for you. You feel good, you feel comfortable with that activity. That is easy. You only need see some points of the phrase of the sentence, and you have the answer. That is not complicated. You can use in whole conversation for to have different opinion, and you can do a good use of that for your future conversation. But that is okay. Okay, take a screenshot, take notes of the old worksheet. I tell you one more time. I shared that on the chat and the classroom for using or all the time. And I have other examples for the other activity if you can practice in the weekend. And for that, great job today, guys. You analyze the grammar and the context perfectly. Now you are ready to use their and the real conversation. For the next activity, we are going to use this phrase to survive or on desert island. Get ready, okay? Get ready.